We are sandwiched between in Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. Eight yards to go on second down. Prescott to throw it. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Play action with Franks. Airing it out deep for Smith. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And now here's a carry heading left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now the extra point. it's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw is Prescott. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 38. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Micah Parsons. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Working out of the gun, Franks. Swings this out here for Cohen. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And just like that, it's third down. It's Franks now from the shotgun. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Get him! Get him! Mike, 46. Mike, 4. I got you, son. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. And we got to get to the ball.
Now Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Watch the twins.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
working with a 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Cohen. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now Franks. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Hey, watch it. Back, kill. Slam. He's coming.
A give to Elliott.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
He's checking. Crash. Bang. Here we go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A first down carry by Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Change the mic. That's the run. Shoot. Go to 54. Hey, 47.
On play action, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike 5-4. I got.
Here's Prescott. He's got Gore. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Working with a 2nd and 3. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Frank's looking to throw. Complete. Smith has it.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check back 27. Check back 27. Here we go. Here we go. We're going to 52. He's coming. Double up. Hey, kill.
Now Prescott. He's going to go up top again. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 54. Going to 54. Right in.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Now here's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Setting up play action. Franks. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Franks now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's done. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen, and he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Franks, 3rd down from the gun. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On 1st down, it's Elliott. Gets through, and now an opening. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watched tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running the jet sweep as Prescott backs it forward. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 8 coming up. Franks looking here for Smith downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. Back to throw. Franks. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
A 1st down throw. Here's Franks. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
The point after is good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Franks. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, Franks looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Looking to throw. Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Right back to him on first down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You definitely would like to hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Franks. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right through.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Tens the mic. Tens the mic. 47. I've got Mike 10 with you guys. Mike 10. Cut. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Throwing. Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Play action now. Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Franks. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And now here's another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Nice throw there, taken in by Smith.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and 1, Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Here we go, 47. We own them. We own them. Mike 10.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.